So in Module 3, as we're focusing on barriers to assessment, we're going to review some recognised prior learning that you started to do in Module 1. You'll remember in Module 1 you worked through some recognised prior learning with Susan as a candidate. So one of the barriers when you're doing RPL is that you may not have sufficient relevant evidence from the candidate. So that's something that you've got to be aware of, and it's now time to go a little bit deeper into building your skills and knowledge around being able to conduct recognised prior learning. So again, in a Certificate 4, this is an entry level, and you would expect with your RTO to be working very closely hand in hand with your supervisor. So these YouTube guidance learning that you're getting with me, it's like I'm sitting there right with you as your supervisor working through this. So you might start to think, oh gosh, here's another one about RPL. RPL's a little bit complex, so it's important that we really focus on this clearly, so you're in a position by the time you're qualified to feel confident that you can participate in this process. So firstly, I'll just take you through, you can have a little read of that yourself, but briefly I've shared with you our current policy on recognised prior learning, because again, any RTO you work for is going to have their own RPL kits, they're going to have their own processes and ways of conducting that, so you're going to need to make sure, whether it's an RTO you're working for directly or you're still employed by a workplace and working in partnership with an RTO, you need that RTO's policy and their step-by-step instruction on how RPL with them is carried out. So you can have a little bit of a read through the Evoke current policy. And then there's a question that you'll come across. So this is just an introductory YouTube about it, but you're going to have to watch 16 minutes worth, and then you're going to be in a position to answer the question about Susan here.